Here she is in studio.
Welcome.
It's so good to see you.
Kate Hudson.
Guys, I made it. I'm here. And to be here playing, my single is kind of wild. It's kind of crazy.
We're going to get to that. And we're actually going to debut it. I'm so happy you're giving us the whole thing here. We're very excited.
I'm excited.
And you've sung before. You've sung on screen before a little bit. So
Yeah.
It's not your first time singing.
No, I think that's the thing for me. It was more like, I love to sing, but for me, the whole experience has been about the writing and to share that part of myself that I've never shared ever. And I've been so scared to do it. And
Why?
so, because I think, look, I always said if I was ever going to do music that I'd have to really commit to it and that I'd do it the right way for me, which was to write it myself, with I have collaborators, a very intimate group of people, but me writing it was the most important thing, and sharing it authentically like that. So that's a big step for me. And I don't think if I did that in my 20s or even my 30s that I would be prepared for the criticism. But now I just don't care.
Right.
Now I'm like, I'm either. And then honestly, lockdown was the big moment for me where I was like, reflecting on my life and career and the art that I've done, created throughout my life, and what else? Like, where does this go? And I was like, if I don't put a record out, it'll be the great regret of my life. And
I'm just looking at her fingernails. Does she have any Easter eggs with her fingernails? Because Taylor always has
I know,
fingernails when she puts music out.
It was.
that tells
I was
a
looking at
story.
them.
Your
They
rings
look
are
kind
awesome.
of-
Yeah.
maybe no.
But so, Kate, I'm curious to know, how is it? Maybe it's not even this much of a revelation, but it does seem that like you've done so much, and you are a movie star, and you've been famous all your life, but yet you're so approachable and normal and without pretense, and I find that to be so lovely. Not that everybody who's like that has it, but sometimes we're scared or intimidated by movie stars.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
not scared of you.
good.
But I love that. I don't want to be scared.
I like having a somewhat normal life. And I
So-
think with that comes a choice. Like, you're either going to choose to sort of brand yourself and walk out into the world like that, or, for me, I just prefer having more of a normal sense.
So what do you do that's normal?
It doesn't
I
mean
wanna- I
I'm
wanna
not
know.
like fabulous sometimes.
No, you're fabulous
Ryan.
because you're a movie star. I know you're fabulous, but I
The
wanna know
balance, the
normalcy.
balance.
I want normalcy. What do you do that's normal?
Everything. I'm a homebody.
What'd you do this morning? What'd you drink? What'd you eat?
Thanks to you, I was up at 5 in the morning.
You're welcome.
It wasn't a normal morning today. But I'm like mom. I'm mom. I love my babies. Like, I love being home. I love to cook. I'm one of those moms that literally wakes up and makes like waffles with like whipped cream, and like
Fun.
I like my domestic life. I also I like to disappear and get weird and like be with my family.
Do you guys play Cards Against Humanity or something
We
like
play
that?
all. We're actually a big rummy cube.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun!
Yeah, I like
don't
a
know if I know it.
good cocktail and a good board game.
What's your
Rummy Cube,
cocktail? What's your cocktail of choice?
It changes.
I like this.
all of
Okay.
them.
Seasonally?
I cocktail with all of them. But right now, I've made up a drink that's like an old fashioned.
Okay.
But with honey. It's like a cold hot toddy. It's like honey, lemon, bourbon.
You can tell yourself it's healthy because of the honey
Oh,
and the
so
lemon.
It's medicine. Yeah, it really
Yeah,
is
And
medicine.
lemon and a little water, and it's excellent.
Fabulous.
Okay.
That's
Mhm.
Kate Hudson's seasonal cocktail right now. Mix it with your coffee this morning.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is exciting. We've got Kate Hudson, who we've known for a long time, who got up very early this morning to not make waffles and be with us and bring her new music, which I love what you said about this. You said, I'm only going to do it if I can fully give to it and fully commit to it. I'm not just going to do it sort of for fun. And you're going to reveal things and be vulnerable because you're at a point in your life that it's not going to impact you, maybe like it would have if you were younger, right?
Yeah, I think I'm ready to take the criticism, and my hope is that it's received with the warmth that I created it with.
And what's the criticism that you think you might receive?
I mean, I've lived in a world of criticism my entire life. I mean, it's just always been under the veil of someone else's project,
Right,
or someone else's vision. For me, this is mine. And so, that's I think the difference.
I'm going to press play.
It's on.
Here we go. Talk About Love.
Turn
Kate
it up.
Hudson.
Yay!
So exciting.
Kate Hudson here, and that's Kate Hudson and her debut single, Talk About Love.
Talk about love.
So why?
Yeah.
I love that part. I love that part. It's like you've been doing this all your life.
Oh, I
it
love
sounds,
hearing that. Thank you.
It just sounds so legit.
Oh, thanks.
It sounds so real.
That's the best compliment you could give me.
It's
The great thing about this song was I almost dropped it because we couldn't figure the song out. So it's a really interesting that it ended up being the single because we
first one.
loved the hook so much. And
you
It's
can
really
you can
good.
hear it once and sing along to it in the second half.
cool.
Right? I mean,
Yep.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
And by the way, watching the back room, I've not seen you guys dance like that at this hour in a long time.
It's got a good groove, you
Right?
know.
Yeah.
It's like I always love the songs where you want to like get on in your car and like roll your windows down and just like
Drive.
I don't know, disappear.
Yeah.
Well, the photo, some cover art, just the picture I saw, you were in your car,
I am in my car.
right? With
Yes,
your,
with a very happy faux fur.
with your
Yeah.
foot on the dashboard, by the way, which is very dangerous.
My knee up. No,
Oh, your
actually, you
knee?
know what's
Okay.
weird? I actually drive like that. Is that bad?
Yeah, I think it's dangerous. You want both feet
Okay,
down by
I
pedals.
don't drive like that.
No, you want both feet down
I-
by the pedals.
Yeah, that's right.
Just to understand, Kate Hudson is here. You're not retiring from
No,
acting.
I start a Netflix show on February.
Oh,
in
what's
February,
that?
March.
Nice.
It's untitled currently.
Okay. What's it
It's
about?
Mindy Kaling is
Oh.
created it.
She's
It's
amazing.
a basketball project. I'm very, very
okay.
Yeah. It's like it's a front house basketball.
So it's a series.
It's a series.
Okay, great. So,
Nice.
All right. So
It's my
you-
first series.
Really? You've
Yeah,
never
so
done a
I'm
series?
going to work, and then I'm gonna do that, and then I'm probably gonna go tour the album. And
How fun is that? You're gonna go on tour.
I'm
like
so
a rock star.
excited.
Wow.
I'm excited. I love to sing. Look, I've been on tour a lot. I like being on the road
You've been on tour
in my
not
life
on the
with
stage.
partners,
with other people.
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
dads.
Did you learn? Did you learn something from those tours that you'll apply to your own?
Yes, they're going to be much more fun when I'm doing them.
When you get to call the shots.
That's right.
So good.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more meditating than the ones I've been on.
The ones
But
you've been on. Yeah.
I can't wait. I mean, I love to sing, but I also, I put this great band together, and they're just brilliant musicians, and I just love music. So it's going to be fun to put this into a live setting too. And the album has a lot of different kind of music on it, so it'll be really
Like
interesting.
different tempo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's kind of cross genre. There's some big ballads, and I would say, it's everyone asks like, well, what is it? What type of? It's like I don't have, I don't know how to put it into a category, but it's definitely gonna hit a lot of different areas. I think for people.
You could be your own category.
Well, that's my hope. Yeah. I think that usually runs into pop, which is funny because I was thinking about that. And when people do a lot of cross genres, somehow it always ends up in the pop world. But, I don't know. We'll find out.
To me, that song sounded pop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's definitely, there's like, I would say like on the album, there's like 4 more pop centric songs.
Yeah.
But then there's some rock and
Okay.
some Americana, I would say. And
Do you play any instruments?
I do.
Which ones?
I do. I write on the piano.
Okay.
I can write I do write a little bit on the guitar. I'm getting better on the guitar, but piano is the main instrument. I'm not that excited about performing and playing, but I'll get there. You know,
Baby steps.
it's sort of like, that
Baby
talk about vulnerable. I mean, I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for the spotlight
Just-
and the piano.
Just start over, right? Like I mean, Adele did it at the Grammys live. She's just like, guys, let's start over.
Forgot about that.
That's
Remember
right.
that?
That's right.
She
That was, by the way,
literally-
good for her.
Yeah.
Because,
we were like, this
it's
is the
like,
most amazing confidence I've ever seen.
Yeah.
she's the best.
She just like said, stop.
Yes.
Let's
well,
do it
right,
again.
because they did it.
Yeah, something
it
was
happened
off.
the last time, remember? And it was like, no, this time she's like, I'm not letting this happen again.
yeah, but it's amazing.
No,
It's
I
amazing.
know.
Kate Hudson with us. Thanks for coming in. It's always
Yeah.
wonderful
Thanks
to
for
see
having
you.
me. Thanks for having me.
We love staring at you while listening to your music.
It was a
Because
treat.
it's like when artists come in with the music, we're like bobbing our head, just looking at them in awe. And how about this, Kate? The cool thing is like we just went from Kate Hudson, Talk About Love, coming up next the weekend, Ariana Grande and Jack Harlow. I mean that's like you're just in the same. You're in the same.
All
list,
people I love.
Yes.
right?